Welcome to Petit Le Mans and the final American Le Mans Series event of the year. Now for Level 5, they've had a fantastic year, 7 P2 victories and a 16-point lead coming into this final event. Now it's a 10-hour race and it's all to play for. So here we are live on the grid for the final American Le Mans Series race of the year, Scott, and it's been a challenging year. We get to this point, you're leading a 16-point lead going into this final race. What's your thoughts ahead of it?
Yeah, it's been a real challenging year. It's been good for us. The competition's been tough. It's really made bringing our game up. Our main goal today is really to finish 70% of the race, to collect the points, and we're figuring that's going to be around somewhere between 5 and 5:30 tonight. So overall, our main mission right now is just to stay clean until then. We got a big P2 field here this year, and do our best after that.
Now, Scott, you've got a lot of guests here, a lot of family, friends, and I've been talking to some of them, and they're pretty excited because for this circuit they can see an awful lot and really get in and enjoy the atmosphere.
Yeah, this is a great circuit. This is perfect for our guests. I think we got about 100 people here today, and some of them, this is the first time they've been to an event like this to see how real this thing really is, and it's a great track where you can travel around. It's just one of our favorite circuits.
Marino, we're just enjoying the build-up here before the hard work gets underway for you. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, just thinking that I wish everyone could experience this feeling of anticipation, excitement, nervousness. It all builds up, and Petit Le Mans, just the atmosphere anyway, and you get all the fans on the grid, it's fantastic. And when you're up the front as well and you're pushing hard for the win, it's even more exciting. So just ready to get going though. I kind of want to get this over with and just get in the car and get racing.
Well, Dario, we're all just standing around enjoying the moment here. Is this a nice time for you just to sort of relax and get ready for the race?
Well, it is right now because Marino's in first, so I've got a bit more time to prepare. But I've seen a lot of friends actually. Caught up with a lot of people that have just been so busy all week. I haven't had a chance, so I've seen a lot of friends. Saw my boss, Chip Ganassi. He's been around, so I'm just getting ready, and it's go time now, isn't it? This is what it's all about. So I'm going to head up to the bus here in a minute, get my suit on, and get ready. I think Marino's doing a double stint first, and then I'll get in for my bit.
This is the first time this year where my target is really different. Definitely I will be not aggressive like I am usually, especially in the traffic, because I have more to lose than to win, So it's a time where you have to use a little bit more your brain than usual. And because all the effort, all the good work we did at level 5 all the season, and especially it was so hard to be and to build that position, to be in that position right now, then we have really to do properly and quietly our work.
Now this race is slightly different, isn't it? We've got an extended grid, if you like. We've got the WEC cars here as well to add to that mix, so it's going to make the race quite exciting.
Yeah, I'm happy that they're here. It'll also give us a way to measure how we do against the teams from Europe. There's a lot of good teams over here, so I like that, and it'll help us set focus on what we might do for next year and what we might need to do to keep moving level 5 forward.
Jeff, it's the moment of truth. The race is about to get underway. How is it with our drivers just before this one?
Really good. This is the fun part. This is what we've all been working so hard for the last 2 weeks, or maybe if you look at it the right way, for the whole season. 277 laps, and we're the champions. Sounds easy. 277 laps around here is pretty difficult. So the guys have been really well prepared. Back in the garage, there's enough parts to rebuild the whole car, and a whole crew back there just dedicated in case we need them. I hope we never see those guys, and we just click off all the laps. If we can make it to 277, we're the champions, then we'll start thinking about trying to win this race. But the main goal is that 70% in the championship.
Marino, how was the start?
Hectic. I seem to be getting assaulted by a lot of cars, but we were in the lead. We were running P2 overall. The car was running strongly. I think the track conditions are quite bad at the moment typical Petit. You know, it goes really bad at the beginning of the race, gets a bit worse into the afternoon, and will improve in the evening. You know, having the level 5 55 car out front was really good, and obviously Scott's doing a great job in the 95 as well. And we're obviously attacking for the win from the word go, and they're looking at 70%. So there's two separate approaches right now.
Ken, after a bit of a frantic start, we're 2.5 hours into the race. How are things going?
Things are looking really well right now. So right now we have Scott in the car. We're trying to get him his 2 hours and 45 minutes, and Dario's leading in class. So couldn't be going better so far.
Jeff, we're 3 hours, 15 minutes into the race. How's it going up here in the engineering department?
Oh, really good. Scott just did his 2 hours and 45 minutes minimum time for points. Actually did 3 hours and 12 minutes. That's a long time. That's longer than a normal ALMS race, the complete race, and Scott did it by himself. So,
Rick, Dario got a stop and go. Why was that?
Avoidable contact. He got in contact with one of the other LMP2 cars. It's just things that happen. He called it out when he did it, and then they took IMSA wild up and give it to us.
Dario, that was a good, strong stint, but it looked as if a few people were getting up close and personal out there today.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the car felt really good. The guys at level 5 have done a great job preparing the car. I think Marino's done a great job setting it up. I got to give a little brother a pat in the back. The Honda guys done a good job. So I think our pace was good, and I was quite happy out there. I managed to be patient in traffic. That was my big worry. And then there was that one move. I should have been more patient, and I got a penalty. You can argue it wasn't a penalty. I shouldn't have put myself in that position. So I'm upset that I've caused us to lose the lead of the race. Hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt us, because that'll be my fault. But no, it was. I really had a lot of fun up until that point. Really enjoying it. Spent a long time in the car, which was quite comfortable in there. And no, really, really good.
How was it for you during that stint? There was a number of yellow flags and lots of stuff going on. It was pretty close at one point.
Well, I had to stop a little bit early. Normally, I had not to do another stint. But for me, it was important to go over this 70% in my mind. That was my work to do it. So I asked Jeff to go for an extra stint. Because for me, it was with style to finish the season like that and to catch this 70% for level 5. So, great feeling.
David, the celebrations are underway here. You're the 2012 LMP2 champions. What does it mean to you?
It means a lot to everybody on level 5, especially to Scott, I'm sure. That's what we've all worked hard all year for. Everybody on this team has just done everything that it takes and always said yes and always soldiered through the good times and the tough times this year. And we've been looking for that magic lap number of 277 today. And we finally got there, so we can take a little breather, and now we can go race.
Scott, many congratulations. Couldn't get better than that at the end of the day today.
Wow, we earned that one. That was a tough one. I mean, that's just going to show you anything can happen in racing. Yeah, it's great.
But, championship and a first and a third. Fantastic.
We'll take it.
Well, Nick, it's been a fantastic day for level 5, and obviously you're the man responsible for this car, or partly for this car. What does this result mean for you?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, we come off the back of winning the World Championship with in the WEC. We've won the LMP2 Championship and a race win with level 5. What a fantastic end to the season.
Jeff, many congratulations. My God, you must have had to hold your nerve there at the end.
yeah, I think it was Luis who had to do that. I just sat here and told him what he needed to do, and he produced. You know, that's the guy. Luis is the kind of guy that you give him a task, you set him to it, and he just does it. And, we didn't give him a really good car in qualifying, and I'm sorry for that. But I think we gave him a pretty good race car, and he took that tool and ended up doing what you need to do. Won Petit Le Mans. We won the championship. Christophe drove a great race in the middle stint for almost 4 hours straight. Never put a wheel wrong. Scott started it off. You know, when you got 3 drivers that drive like that, you win Petit Le Mans and finish second overall.
Louise, many congratulations. That must have been a really satisfying drive today.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, after the great job that my teammates did, Scott opened the race with a great, I think 4 or 5 stints, and then Christophe did a magnificent job. And I think at the end, the work of everybody pay off, and that's why this team is so strong. Very happy for Christophe and Scott to clinch the championship and win the one of the most important races, you know, the Petit Le Mans.
Well, gentlemen, many congratulations. The celebrations are underway, but Marino, that was a great end to that race.
It really was. I was determined to get the 55 car back onto the podium. We had a couple of setbacks with a couple of harsh penalties, I thought. So we went from having a good lead to being back in, I think, 5th place. So to get back on the podium was fantastic. Obviously delighted for Scott and Christophe and the whole team, the whole Level 5 team, to win the championship.
And Dario, you must feel the same. You know, for the two of you to do this together today must be a special moment.
It really was. I'm very, very proud of Marino. I thought he did just a fantastic job, as he does all the time. But to be so up close and be in the car and sharing the car with him, that was a hell of an end to the race there. Obviously, we were in contention for the win and had that penalty, took us out of it. But none of the guys gave up, and especially the guy behind the wheel, and pushed really hard. So that was great. Good to get on the podium. That's our first podium together, and hopefully we can do that again. But really thankful to Level 5 for allowing us to do this together. It was a really good experience, and to get a 1st and a 3rd position finish, great team effort.
Congratulations once again to Level 5 for taking the 2012 LMP2 Championship and finishing 1st and 3rd on the road here at Petit Le Mans. A great way to end the year.